Previously on Gutter Trash.
Guess what I did? I totally worked with Crispin Glover today.
I just consider that lazy.
Yeah.
And I say this as one of the laziest human beings ever.
And they just like keep clapping, and I was like,
Well, that's fun. Is that a penis?
it very well could be. Please don't use that.
Or, stop smoking because you're on my TV.
I was impressed with his harnessing of the power of animal.
That show is not made for me. I am not the target audience for that show. I laugh my fucking ass off every time it's on. Hey, alright, it's Gutter Trash, episode 31! Late night edition.
It is.
It's 2 in the goddamn morning.
I'm super sleepy.
You'll wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll start chatting.
Alright.
Get a little,
We'll have witty banter.
get a little, the adrenaline rushing, the witty banner. I keep snapping, I don't know why.
I should be afraid for my life. That would wake me up.
I can tip over your chair right now.
That would just probably hurt my knees.
Well, you'd be afraid for your life, though, wouldn't you?
Eh,
No? You could crack your head on my amp over there.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's it. What kind of amp is it? Epiphone?
I don't know. I can't see. You're in the way.
Yeah, it looks like Epiphone.
There's got to be a label on the front of it there, because most amps have that.
So we couldn't practice here if we started a metal band, could we?
We could, sure.
Really?
Because, I don't give a shit about my neighbors. What is that? It is an Epiphone.
Yeah. Bass amp. Nice.
It's a tiny amp.
Well, we're tiny musicians.
That's
right?
true.
Our
Yeah.
band is tiny.
Well, whoever our drummer will be, I hope that they have tiny drums.
Like the thrift store, like children's drums,
Yeah, like
this kind of thing.
Yeah. Because that's the only thing that's going to fit in this apartment.
We have a set at the house. The 3-year-old roommate of mine.
He'll be
He could be the drummer. Yeah.
Your 3-year-old roommate, yes.
He can play them. He's played them in the backyard.
Is he more the Lars Ulrich style or more like Danny Carey?
Kind of more like Animal from the Muppets.
That's not bad. I'd really prefer like a Danny Carey-esque drummer.
Well, he doesn't smoke weed though. He's only 3.
Okay, well, I don't know that Danny Carey smokes weed.
Oh, tons of ganja.
Are you sure?
No, I'm just making that up.
Okay.
He's in Tool, right?
Yeah,
all
yeah.
their fans smoke weed.
Well, all the douchebag ones do.
Oh.
Oh, man. Worst concert experience I've ever had was at the Tool concert.
Really?
Not because of them, but because of the douchebags who were at the concert.
To see Tool.
To see Tool, yes.
Were they, super high?
Frat bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and Tomahawk played.
Oh, I like Tomahawk.
I know you do. That's
Yeah.
why I said that, because they sucked.
They're good.
No, they are not.
I saw them play live. They're pretty good.
Yeah, so did I.
It was just probably that. Well, they were probably the opening band, and they had that,
Yeah, they were.
that whole stigma.
No, I'm pretty open-minded when it comes to, opening bands. I've been to shows where
Right.
opening bands are way the fuck better than even the headliners.
Yeah, me too.
Not the case here. Tomahawk sucks.
Oh,
Sucks. Fuck Mike Patton.
I like Tomahawk.
I know you do, because you're obsessed with Mike Patton and can't see past his
Oh no, he does a lot of
terrible fucking music.
he does a lot of bad stuff.
He hasn't done any good stuff. Not since The Real Thing, 1989.
Oh,
Or was that 88? Because let's make it older.
I think it was like 88.
Yeah.
But he's done some great stuff.
Okay, his 2-part episode stint on Metalocalypse, that was pretty funny.
No, I'm tired and depressed. This is going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you're tired and I'm like super hyper.
Yeah, what are you drinking? More caffeine?
Well, that's true. I was kind of falling asleep during the movie, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you miss some of it?
No, I caught all of it. I just
Okay.
felt my eyes get heavy, and like we took a break to took a pee break or whatever. And while I was waiting for you to get back, I just sort of was sitting on the couch, just
Zoning.
But no, I started. Like, once the movie started back up, I was like, okay, I'm here. And now that wow, freaked me out there. Sorry. Now that we're here in front of the mics, I'm raring to go.
You're zapped full of energy.
I'm a night guy.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I used to be. I'm more of a mid-afternoon kind of guy.
I don't fully wake up until well after noon. Even though I have to get up at like 5 a.m.
Right.
So basically, like the first 6 hours of my day are just hell.
You can't get enough caffeine.
No, not at all. And like around noon or so, I'll just sort of moderately wake up, and I'll be okay throughout the day, and then I'll get home. And every day that my alarm clock goes off, I say to myself, okay, as soon as I come home tonight, I'm just going to go to bed and crash, because I'm so fucking tired. And then, I get home at 5 or 6 or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm just going to crash. And, I'll sit down and I'll relax for a little bit, and then around, 7 o'clock, I'm like, all right, I'm ready to do shit.
You get your second win.
Yeah, and then, I'm up till, 2 a.m. and have to get up at 5, and just fuck myself.
Vicious cycle.
It's incredibly vicious. Like Sid.
Ooh. Very, very good. Very good musical reference.
I guess. I don't know.
Oh, Medusa.
Medusa, Art Adams.
I am a fan.
As am I. As am I. My name's Eric.
I'm Jason.
Yeah, I don't think we did that yet.
Did we not?
No.
Yeah, we did. Oh, I know we did in the other episode.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, we've done 2 episodes today.
We're trying
to do 2 episodes. Wake the hell up. Do you want a Pepsi?
No, I don't drink Pepsi.
It's diet.
I don't.
That should go with your health kick
lifestyle. I like their design, but I don't like the taste of it.
It's healthy. You're a healthy guy, even though you're currently drinking a beer, but healthy. And yeah. Hi.
I'm awake.
Hi.
I'm awake. Hello.
Thank
Hello.
All right.
What is that mess?
Oh shit! I have no idea. Let's stop talking about my screensaver.
Oh yeah.
Because it's fucking pointless.
I can't. I always forget that there's no visual for the show.
Yeah.
Because there's so many good artists that you have on your screensaver, and
I know.
it just keeps popping up, and it's easy to talk about.
Well, that's not what we're here for today. We're here to discuss a movie, because apparently we're not going to do any chit-chat, because you're completely fucking out of it.
Oh. Well, mostly out of it.
Yeah. Alright, we watched a movie. It was Miller's Crossing, the Coen brothers, starring David Byrne and and John Popper and
what? And Neil Peart.
And Neil Peart.
That's 2 Rush references in a row in these shows. No, Miller's Crossing.
No one remembers the previous episode.
I know, I sure as hell don't.
Yeah, well, you should be one of the only people who remember the previous episode, as we just did it a few hours ago. Oh, lordy. Miller's Crossing.
1990. I didn't realize it was that old.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was older.
Really?
Yeah. I thought it was in the mid-80s when that was made. But I guess not. Probably, I don't know. Stuff.
Yeah.
Probably because of the Sam Raimi cameo.
That was him, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Firing the Tommy gun into the bar?
Yes.
He looked so familiar, I was like, I actually thought it was his brother there for a minute.
I thought so for a second, but no, he was too scruffy.
Yeah.
And,
Wow, it was.
too pudgy. So Ted Raimi's kind of like thinner.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi's got a little chunk to him.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it was the best part of the movie.
It was the loudest part of the movie.
It was that as well. But like as soon as I saw it, I just laughed my ass off. And then as soon as he got killed,
He had a good
spoiler.
death. He had a good death.
Yeah. Man, yeah, that was great. My saying that was my favorite part in the movie. Don't hold that as like my view of the movie, because the movie was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And that was just like the most awesomest part of the most fucking awesome movie that I've seen tonight.
Okay. I was like, have we watched another movie yet? I don't believe we did. Yeah, I really like that movie. It's such a good, like, it's like a crime noir movie.
It is a crime noir movie. Takes place in the 30s or so, Prohibition era.
Right.
Yeah. Irish gangs versus Italian gangs.
Mm-hmm.
Coppers and politicos in the pockets of all the gangsters.
I love the dialogue in this movie.
Are you giving me the hi-hat?
What's the rumpus? Dangle, you twist. I love that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, the dialogue in the movie is great.
Yeah.
It's just got that rapid fire.
Oh, it's so fast.
30s slang.
Yeah. Everybody's a snappy dresser and
Snappy dresser wearing suits, they're gentlemen.
yeah,
Not people who wear sweatpants.
they're drinking.
You asshole.
They're drinking whiskey.
You fucking wore goddamn sweatpants to my apartment.
And you didn't even notice for like 3 hours. That was the best part. I walk in, I was like, because like I said, like the last 3 times I've came over here, I've meant to wear the sweatpants, and like every time I forget for some reason. So tonight, I even like laid them out, and I was like, okay, when I go over Eric's, I gotta wear my sweatpants so he can tell me that I've lost the will to live.
You have lost the fucking will to live.
And
you asshole. You motherfucker.
and so I actually, now this is funny. Because I stuffed them in my backpack, because I always bring my backpack full of sketchbooks.
Right.
And I stuffed them in my backpack, and I get in the car, and I'm driving here, and like I was at a traffic light, like a half a mile down the road, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta put on the sweatpants. So I started putting on the sweatpants at the traffic light. I mean, I figured I'd slip them on over my regular shorts here.
Yeah.
And my gas foot, the right hand foot, got the pant leg got caught on, and it wouldn't go on, and right as that is happening, I get the green arrow to turn left, and so I like drove like the next like several blocks with like my leg like poking out of the knee of the sweatpant. And so anyway, I showed up here in the sweatpants, and I was like, okay, as soon as I walk in, he's gonna be like, you dick, and but you didn't notice for like 2 hours, and we even did an entire show.
We did our previous show. I think we kind of chit-chatted for like 5 minutes before we came to the office here.
Right, yeah.
I noticed right away they weren't like the pants that I normally see you wear. And not that like I'm staring at your pants all the time.
Right, well, who wouldn't?
Right, but you're wearing jeans or you're wearing shorts.
I'm stuck in the 90s. I still wear blue jeans, usually with a hole in the knee.
Yeah.
Not like purposely placed there or bought specifically.
Because it's worn that way.
I'm just that guy.
Or you're wearing like cargo shorts with like numerous pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuck in the 90s.
Yeah. Hey, I'm wearing jeans all the time too. I don't wear shorts though.
Yeah.
I try not to as much as possible. Sometimes in the summer it gets a little unbearable.
It gets a little warm in Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah. It gets a little warm most places, except for way the fuck north.
But
anyway.
Yeah.
So we do the show, and we finish up, we go out to the living room, we're about to watch the movie, and something about my air conditioner, like you stared at my air conditioner.
Yeah.
And I just sort of noticed that...
You made a joke about your air conditioner. I forget what it was.
Yeah. Probably because you don't have any at your house. And,
Yeah, that's right.
You know, this was a novel situation for you.
Oh yeah, you said something about looking, and you should look into that.
Yeah, sorry,
that's what it
right.
was.
And so you started like
looking into that. I mean, because I love stupid puns.
Yes, you do. And yeah, then that's when I noticed that your pants weren't real pants.
Yeah, I know, and I was like, the entire episode back here, it's a little warm, and I had, my shorts on and like this pair of sweatpants over them, and I'm like dying. I'm like, I kept waiting for the middle of the show you to be like, say something like, yeah, and I love in the Incredible Change spots when you're wearing sweatpants. Like, that's what I kept waiting for. But that never came, that moment never happened. And I was like, man, it's fucking hot in there.
It does get a little warm back here. The air conditioner doesn't reach that way, so at least like there's a corner and like walls and stuff. But
I'll do a lot for a joke, though.
Yeah, obviously.
I'll go a long way.
Obviously, I was relieved to learn that you had a real pair of at least shorts on underneath.
You were relieved when you saw me taking off my sweatpants.
Yes.
Most people are.
Mostly turned on.
Yeah.
Of course. But you're a fucking asshole and never do that again.
Well, that's the kind of thing I would only do once.
And at least you weren't wearing flip-flops.
Oh.
No, you will not do that. I will notice that immediately and punch you.
This guy came to my work yesterday and said Old Navy had this sale on flip-flops. And he was at the mall, and he said people were lined out of the store and, like, down the way and, like, wrapped around another corner. And he said he even walked into Old Navy to see what was going on, and it was a flip-flop sale. And he said they were lined, like, in some sort of spiraling circle inside of Old Navy. And they had a limit. You could only buy 5 pairs, like $1 a pair. And people would buy the 5 and, like, go all the way outside and get back in line to buy 5 more. What is wrong with people?
That's fucking bizarre. What? Oh, God. Fucking downfall of society.
You know what that means. This is going to be the summer of flip-flops here.
Of society.
Everywhere you look.
People have been wearing fucking goddamn flip-flops for years anyway. With no regard to other people.
When I was a child...
No, I'm going to tell this story first.
Okay.
We went to see a movie this past Friday. Assholes behind me, wearing goddamn flip-flops, putting their feet over the seats that were empty next to me.
Oh, you could...
Fucking goddamn feet in my goddamn fucking face at a goddamn public movie theater. Fuck them, and fuck all you assholes who wear goddamn flip-flops. Go ahead and tell your story.
Oh. Wow. I was going to say, I've never had flip-flops, but when I was a child, I wore sandals all the time.
When you're a kid, that's alright. You don't know any better.
Yeah.
I had sandals.
I don't like exposed toes.
Toes should not be exposed, ever.
If I'm, like, working in the yard, maybe, or something.
Maybe, but not around other people.
Yeah.
Not around other people.
Yeah, I don't like showing off my digits.
No, it's terrible. Nobody wants to see them. Nobody wants to look at them. Fuck that. No!
Like that little tuft of toe knuckle hair.
God, nasty fucking yellow toenails.
Ugh.
Fuck that shit. Ugh, I hate people. I hate them all.
I like people.
I do not, but I did like the movie we watched.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that. That seems more positive. Seems less scary if we go in that direction.
So it's like just this witty gangster film and dark and like pretty serious drama at places.
Uh-huh.
But then just like randomly something super fucking bizarre happens.
Yeah.
And like nobody blinks a goddamn eye.
That's kind of a staple in the Coen Brothers repertoire.
Yeah. I would. I already mentioned that Sam Raimi was in it, but I would say this is probably the most Sam Raimi-like Coen Brothers movie I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of just the random bits of bizarre that happen.
Right.
And like there was even like 1 or 2 scenes where like they do like a weird Sam Raimi camera trick. Where like the camera would just zoom in weird on someone. And,
Yeah. Leo.
Yeah.
Like when he's retaliating with his Tommy gun.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there was a clip.
Yeah, that was a big, one of the big bizarre scenes where, yeah.
That was a good scene too.
Oh, it was a great scene, but
it made Leo seem cooler.
Oh yeah. Because, up until that point, Leo is the sort of the boss of the Irish crime family.
Mm-hmm.
And, up until that point, he just kind of seems like this doddering old idiot.
Right.
And, like, that scene really is like, no, he's kind of a badass.
Yeah, he smokes a cigar and shoots his Tommy gun.
Yeah.
And doesn't really care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of took me, this is, I don't know how many times I've seen this movie, 3 or 4, and it took me 2 or 3 times to, like, kind of catch everything as far as, like, who they're always referring to, because, it is very fast-paced.
Yeah.
And
it doesn't help that everyone's speaking in some sort of accent or verbal affect.
Right. Yeah, they have the slang, and then there's, like, thick Italian accents or Irish accents. Like, Gabriel Byrne has a, pretty distinctive voice. You can understand what he's saying, but
like John Polito with, like,
Oh, I love John Polito. I just watched The Man Who Wasn't There not too long ago, and he's so good in that movie, and he's great in this movie.
Yeah.
Great character actor.
Yes, indeed. There were times where I was watching it, though, and I was like, I kind of lost what was going on.
Yeah, that happened to me a couple times. Not tonight, because I was piecing it together, but I caught a couple things I had never noticed before.
Yeah.
It's one of those kind of movies where you enjoy it the first time, but you're like, I need to see that again.
Yeah. Let's see. I mentioned the Sam Raimi thing, which is awesome.
Steve Buscemi has a small
Steve
part.
Buscemi, shows up. Probably the most rapid-fire dialogue he's ever done.
It's like the Micro Machines guy.
He is like, the definition of rapid-fire dialogue, And this was like 20 times what he usually does. This is like 20 times what he would do in, like, Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was like the Micro Machines guy is what it reminds me of. Yeah. It's like, how did he remember those lines and fire them so quickly? Rapid fire.
Because, let's trot out those words multiple times in a row because I'm a fucking idiot. I can't think of anything else.
I used to quickly.
I know, but I'm dissing on myself.
I like how this has stuck with me too because I shave with a razor. I don't use the electric razor, and every single time I've shaved in the last probably like couple of years, every single time I think of this movie when John Polito's telling his driver that it's best to shave with a cold razor.
You say it's best or not?
No, he says it's best to, which is weird because it's totally false.
Yeah.
Like, I've always used a hot razor, and after I saw this movie, I was like, what did he say? A cold razor?
See, maybe it's just because this is the first time I've seen it, but I thought he was talking that doing it the cold way, like dipping it in the cold water, is bad.
Oh no! He's like, you gotta soak it in the cold water. That's the secret.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I just love that because, he's just giving this guy like, I don't know if he's giving him, purposely false advice,
right?
Or if he's just like, that's just one thing that he's bad at, Or,
could be. Well, the driver did have like patches of toilet paper on his face. And, so who knows?
It's hilarious. I love that scene.
John Turturro is in the movie,
mm-hmm.
and I definitely wanted to bring this up even before I saw the movie. I wanted to. This is like one of the talking points I wanted to bring up about John Turturro. Amazing actor who, when not doing a Coen Brothers movie, does complete shit.
I was trying to think of anything else other than Transformers 2 that I know he's in besides Coen Brothers movies. I can't think of anything.
He was on an episode of Monk once. Monk's brother. He's in numerous Adam Sandler movies.
Oh, really? Okay.
At least 2 or 3 that I can think of. I can think of 2 for sure. He was in Anger Management, and he was in Mr. Deeds.
I saw 5 minutes of Anger Management, and I never saw Mr. Deeds, but Yeah, John Turturro I really like, but
he's an awesome actor.
I can't think of anything else I've seen with him.
In like a ton of shitty things if it's not a Coen brother movie.
Right. He's great as the Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Brother, Where Art
Oh,
Thou?
he was awesome. Yeah.
Barton Fink, a movie that I dislike greatly, but still good in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it since I was like 12.
I saw it
I can't remember it at all.
probably about 6 years ago.
I just remember Fire, John Goodman,
Yeah.
and a typewriter.
Yeah. It's not a good movie.
Really?
Yeah. I saw it like 5 or 6 years ago. Maybe longer.
I do want to rewatch it.
I kind of want to rewatch it. Just see if any part of it makes
got
any
better.
kind of sense. But
I think isn't it like about being a writer and just...
yeah. He's a Hollywood writer.
All right.
He gets hired to do this movie that is beneath him or whatever, but he's got like writer's block. He can't do a goddamn thing. And John Goodman may or may not be a serial killer, and there's a fire.
Yeah.
It's such a terrible, terrible movie.
I can't remember it at all.
I remember my parents renting it because it got so many, like, it was critically, acclaimed.
Oh, really?
When it came out.
Really?
So my mom rented it because she's kind of a movie nerd too. Just the day after they rented it, my parents were both just like, "Oh, it's fucking terrible. Makes no goddamn sense." And they were like, they dared me to watch it.
Really?
Yeah, and but like even then, it took like 6-7 years for me to watch it finally. And like I told them, it's like, so I watched Barton Fink. And my dad was like, so did any of it make any goddamn sense to you? No! It's fucking awful.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's
I wish I could remember it. I could comment.
That's the one Coen Brothers movie I think that I can, like I've said in the past, like, there's the good Coen Brothers movies and then there's the bad ones, but the bad ones are still really, really good.
Yeah.
This is the only one that just completely and totally fails.
Really?
At least of the ones I've seen.
Ooh, now I really do want to watch it again. Because I think they're probably my favorite filmmakers.
They're good. I like them. I've enjoyed most of the movies that I've seen other than Barton Fink. I've not seen Lady Killers.
Oh, it's pretty funny.
And I've not seen
Intolerable Cruelty.
That's the one.
That one's alright. It's probably my least favorite. I mean, I still like it.
Isn't that pretty much what I guess you would consider one of the more straight movies?
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's like a little bit more straightforward than Burn After Reading, or...
Right.
It's not as quirky, but it still has their kind of tone to the movie, but yeah.
But definitely not, like, just in the middle of it, just something super fucking bizarre happens, like a fat kid crying.
Right. Yeah, that guy... Did somebody hit you?
It was you! Oh, man.
Hilarious.
Such a good movie. I'm glad you picked it.
Yeah. Me too. I'm glad I get to see it again. It's been a long time. We kind of got on this crime movie. Well, not kick because Rick was a while back, but then we watched The Long Goodbye. What was it called? The Long Goodbye?
That was the last movie we watched.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple others, I think.
There's some good crime movies. There's some good ones.
I think so far most of the movies we've picked have been either horror or crime.
Yeah.
I think we've seen like one comedy.
Huh. What was that movie you were telling me about with Gene Wilder the other day?
Haunted Honeymoon.
Haunted Honeymoon? That's what we should pick next.
That will not be the movie I'm picking next. You can pick it for your next pick if you want.
Maybe I shall.
Yeah. If Netflix will have it, even.
Or the library.
Or the library. Yeah, well, I looked at my Netflix queue today, and a couple movies I had on there were made unavailable all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They flushed them.
Yeah, they're now in the saved section, which means they have no idea when they'll be available to rent again.
Bastards.
Which I don't get, it's like, if they have a movie, why would they get rid of having that movie? Unless just every single copy of it, just got damaged.
Yeah.
It's like everyone who watched Igby Goes Down got so pissed off that they just broke the discs, and then they ran out.
Oh, hey, if you want to see that, every time I go to the library, they have like 2 copies of it.
I was actually pretty close to removing that from my list anyway.
Right.
But
I always look at it, I'm like, that looks interesting.
Yeah, it's got Jeff Goldblum on it. I like Jeff Goldblum.
Transylvania 65000.
Oh, hell yeah. Him and Ed Begley Jr. That is the comedy matchup that can't be beat.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we should watch next time. That would be a horror and a comedy.
Oh, yeah. And Gina Davis back when she was hot.
Hey, she's so cool because she has Denny's Grand Slam tattooed on her ankle. She likes Denny's so much that she got the Denny's logo and the words Grand Slam under it. Because she eats Denny's Grand Slams a lot, I guess.
I have completely and totally lost any respect I've ever had for Gina Davis right this minute.
I just remember she was on David Letterman like in the 90s and she showed that tattoo off.
Wow. Wow. I've lost every bit of respect I've ever had for her.
Maybe I'm lying. Maybe we should look that up sometime. But
maybe. But still, yeah, if that's true, then no respect whatsoever.
Oh.
Just because, A, I'm not a big fan of girls with tattoos.
Really?
And I'm definitely not a fan of anyone with a retarded tattoo like that.
I've got retarded tattoos.
I know you have retarded tattoos, but I don't see them.
Because I'm wearing sweatpants.
Exactly. I think the only retarded tattoo you really have is that Hellboy one.
I know, yeah, all of them.
And Marv.
They're all bad. Yeah. They're all bad. But yeah. I was trying to think of... It seems like there was something I was going to mention about... how beautiful... Just how beautifully shot their movies are. Like like where they're walking through the forest, and they just see that upward shot of the trees.
Yeah.
That's awesome looking.
Yeah. Always well shot. They did the Hudsucker Proxy too, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't mistaken. Okay. When they do like period movies like this, I guess they've probably only done those 2. Well, No Country for Old Men was took place in the 70s or whatever.
1980, I think.
Yeah. That really is.
Yeah. There was no like Madonna songs playing on the radio or anything.
But like with the Hudsucker Proxy and with this movie, like the sets are all awesome.
Oh yeah.
Because they're all that sort of Art Deco 1930s.
They go all out.
Yeah. Or they just find really cool places.
Oh brother, beautiful movie.
Oh yeah. There's
1910 or whatever. I forget when that's set.
Century around rounds about. Before we were born, for sure.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Before, yeah. Exactly.
Exactly. So this is the second Coen Brothers movie we've done.
Mm-hmm. We did Burn After Reading a while back.
Yeah, that was like our second episode.
Was it really?
Yeah.
How do you remember all this? I remember last time you said something about episode 4 was the Marion Henley one.
Yeah, because I look at our website often.
Okay.
Because I'm obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
And because, I'm pretty much the one that puts everything together, so
yeah.
I just kind of know. When we had your friend Matt as our guest.
Your friend, too.
Oh, yeah. He's our friend. Friend of the show.
Yeah.
When we had him as a guest, I gave him a copy of the disc, which he's probably never listened to. But it had, every episode we had done up until the episode he was on. And I guess most of the episodes were labeled, except for 2. And I was able to figure out which episodes those were. Yeah, because he asked, because he organized them so that he would never listen to them.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's never listened to them.
Yeah. All of our friends suck.
No.
Okay, just Matt and Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe, our friend Joe, I keep telling him about Tom versus the Flash, because I think he would... I mean, it's like made for him.
Yeah, it's tailor-made for Joe.
Yeah, I can't imagine something that would be more up his alley than that.
Right.
And he's like, oh yeah, I'll listen to that sometime, yeah. And months go by, I'm like, so what do you think? And I'm like, oh, I never listened to that. And more months go by. And
Joe's a goddamn liar. I think we can just that's what you're saying? Right? Joe's a goddamn liar?
I wouldn't say that.
No? Are you sure? Joe's a goddamn liar?
He just, I don't know. He hasn't listened to the show. Maybe I'll,
He's a disappointment. I'm going to let him know that. I'm no longer proud of Joe.
Aw. No gold star?
No gold star for Joe. Unless he wins that bowling again.
He's a pretty good bowler.
He is a very good bowler.
Although I kicked his ass last week.
We both did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah. And my victory was short-lived as I then had the worst score in the second game.
Aw.
But by the second game, I just stopped caring, and I was tired.
And we're getting better. It's like we're at that point now where like we're better than when we started, but we're still not good.
Oh yeah.
And I hope we keep it this way because if we get good and we start like taking it seriously, like we showed with the glove and like, you know, like oh yeah, I bought my own ball, like that sort of thing.
But I do want my own ball.
Oh, see, it's already starting.
And I also want my own glove.
Oh no.
I mostly want the glove. I want like the arm brace, cause
For pain.
Yes.
Yeah, not for like bowling coolness.
No, yeah, just
Right.
to
Well,
steady my wrist.
I can get behind that.
And,
I can get behind that.
I want the. I got carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Oh yeah, you're always your hand's always giving you problems.
Yeah.
I know of this pain you speak of.
So anyway, you're about to make a lewd comment about a cartoon drawing.
No. I saw a Brian Bolin drawing, and I was like, Brian Bolin's one of the few people that can draw a woman where, like, in my peripheral, I'm like, she's hot. Oh, it's a drawing.
Yeah.
Bill
Keep
Sinkovich.
telling everyone that.
Bill Sinkovich is the other one.
Two artists not even close to being similar.
No, not at all. They both have a B
Other
in their
than they
first
both
name.
worked for DC in the 80s.
Yeah. They're both awesome.
And they both mostly only do covers anymore.
They're smart.
Yeah.
It's the way to go.
Yeah. Although I think Sinkovich, he inks a lot of people.
Does he?
That you don't think he should be inking. Like, I don't know, like half the time, like Dan Jurgens gets a job or something like that. Like Bill Sinkovich is inking him. And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And like, no slight against Dan Jurgens. I think he's competent.
Oh yeah.
He's not amazing by any standards,
Got the Superman.
but yeah, he's solid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's got the basics down. He's got the storytelling, anatomy, you know, everything going for him. He's just not flashy.
And you would think Bill Sinkovich.
Bill Sinkovich and Dan
Odd
Jurgens
choice.
should not go together.
Mismatched pairing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I think they've done like 6 projects together. And maybe that's just sort of like Dan Jurgens gets hired, and then like the editor's like, I need an inker. I guess Bill Sinkovich's not doing anything.
Maybe they're good pals too.
Could be.
He's like,
Could
I'll
be.
do it if Bill can ink me. Get Bill in here.
And again, not a slam at either of those guys, because, you know, like I said, Dan Jurgens is a solid guy.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Sinkovich is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If that works, I guess. Go for it.
Hey, somebody had to put chocolate and peanut butter together.
That's true. That is true. I don't like either of those things.
I like peanut butter. Quite a bit.
Not a fan of either.
Really? That's weird. That's weird, man.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the way it is.
I don't know. I'm not a huge chocolate fan, but peanut butter, it's the best.
And you know that's even weirder coming from you because you eat the shittiest peanut butter.
I just eat the natural kind of.
Yeah, the shittiest
the oil.
peanut butter.
It's just there's no other ingredients. It's pure peanuts,
Yeah.
crushed up peanut.
Shit. You have to fucking mix it yourself.
That's fun though.
No.
Stirring it. Yeah.
There is a reason that the guy who invented Skippy peanut butter,
George Washington Carver.
did that. I've told you about the Skippy peanut butter controversy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it was the guy the Skippy guy who invented the process so that, you know, peanut butter didn't have to be mixed with the oil.
I like it.
And
I love
then you
it.
put it on the goddamn bread, and then like instantly, if you don't eat it right then, it fucking just
Oh, you can
melts.
you can taste the difference though. So much better.
Bullshit.
I will go to my grave with a natural peanut butter.
Yes, you will. Soon, because you're eating natural peanut butter.
There's like little fly eggs and legs in there.
Yeah.
You know, it's so natural.
No pesticides. You're killing third world countries. Good luck.
Somebody's got to do it.
No,
That's
that's
all.
true. That is true. What good are they anyway?
We're talking about peanut butter.
So,
Everybody hates us. Nobody wants to listen to this mess.
do you think they really want to sit around for an hour and listen to us to dissecting Miller's Crossing?
That's true. Like,
Yeah.
what do you think the hat represents?
I don't know.
I love peanut butter. Which way do you want us to go? You right. Is
Let us know. Email us at show@guttertrash.net.
that really it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have 3 email addresses.
I wouldn't know. I've never received an email from anyone.
It's true. Neither have I. No,
Let's email each other.
Okay.
Be like, good show the other day.
Alright, yeah.
What's yours? What is yours? Let me write this down.
Mine's Eric@guttertrash.net.
Eric. Okay, I'll remember that.
And yours is, technically yours is Jason@guttertrash.net.
Okay.
But, it just goes to your Hotmail account.
Yahoo.
Whatever.
I hope it's Yahoo, because I don't have a Hotmail.
I'm not going to say your email address out loud, but you're right, it is Yahoo.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just have you in my address book and I just type Jason.
Well,
and it pops up.
when you think of me, Hotmail are the first 2 words that come to your mind. I don't blame you.
That is true. You were wearing sweatpants today.
It was pretty hot. I was like, my balls were sticking on my leg.
Now we're talking about balls.
My balls are oilier than a jar of natural peanut butter.
Okay, so we can talk
More
about the
oily?
symbolism of Gabriel Byrne's hat,
Mm-hmm.
or we can talk about peanut butter, or we can talk about balls. Let us know.
There's a lot of good
Show, guttertrash.net.
There's a lot of good mirror shots in this movie. I noticed. Like
I recall one specifically.
well, there was a scene with Verna like doing makeup in the mirror, and there's like the fight in there, and the mirror cracks.
Very.
I mean, that was kind of cool. But
You mean like actual mirrors?
yeah. Well, the other one was a good shot where Tom woke up.
Tom, yeah.
He woke up after a drunken poker match, and he can't remember what was going on, and the shot is on the guy facing Tom, but right behind that guy is a mirror, and you see Tom like walk off and like vomit in the background and come back. I don't know. I thought they used some good use of mirrors in the movie.
I thought you were talking about how, there would be like, basically one person on one side of the screen and one person on the other side of the screen.
Oh, like a
and they
balance.
would be, yeah, like there's a scene where the Italians pick up Tom to go to the woods to look for a body that may or may not be there.
Uh-huh.
And Tom and the Dane are in the backseat of the car, and they're both looking in opposite directions
Right.
the entire time.
Yeah, they never looked at you.
Yeah.
That was a good scene. And like I think there was another one where after Tommy was in the woods doing his thing,
Yeah.
the scene like sort of fades into the Tic Tac and Frankie waiting at the car.
Yeah.
And like the position and the size of the character on the screen like fades into each other, and it's a really neat shot.
Yeah. I wanted to bring up Frankie for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the one. Frankie was the big guy, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Giant from Cabin Boy.
That's right.
Yes.
The very same. He has a great scene in the middle of the movie too.
Episode 13 of Good
How
and
do you
Trash.
remember? I saw. I was at Secondhand Around today, just looking around. Didn't buy anything, but they had the complete Get a Life DVD for $40.
Well, that's a bit much.
Used $40. I know.
It's
a lot.
much, yeah. Anyway, great scene, Frankie.
Oh yeah, gets hit with a chair.
Tommy, why'd you do that?
Yeah, because he just gets hit with a chair, and you think it's gonna be this big, awesome fight scene. The first blow is like him getting hit with a chair, and he just
Well, he's about to beat the shit out of Gabriel Byrne.
right
That's what he's doing. That's what he's geared up for. And he gets hit with a chair.
sucker punches him with a chair.
Yeah.
And he just kind of runs away.
He grabs his head and is like, what What'd you do that for? He, like, runs away.
It's hilarious. Yeah, that's one of those scenes like that they do. They throw in that quirky, odd humor. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's pretty prominent in Fargo, and there's a few times in No Country for Old Men where it's just serious for like half an hour,
Right.
and then they throw this weird, quirky, fun
Right.
scene in to sort of alleviate that tension or whatever.
Bet you don't get a lot of guys with no clothes coming into your store. Not really. That's a No Country for Old Men, just in case, not to be confused with
With,
we did watch.
Which was
Pretty awesome.
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Much like No Country for Old Men, very minimal music in this movie. There was some, like, I guess by comparison, a shitload more than what was in No Country for Old Men, which I don't think had any.
There's a couple. Yeah, there's like one or two cues, and same musician, by the way.
Yeah.
Carter Burwell is his name.
I have no idea.
Same guy scored both.
But I think I mentioned on the Long Goodbye episode that I definitely dig it when there's a minimum of music in a movie.
Right. I think sometimes less is more,
All the time.
especially in Primus, because that guy is awesome. Les
Claypool? Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was my 2:30 a.m. joke.
All right.
That's all I can muster
I think it's
sometimes.
like 2:45 by now.
Well, that's why. It's 15 minutes late.
Yeah. What was I would have gone Les Nessman, personally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Les Nessman.
Yeah. But I like Primus, but if you're really going to put me to tax on it, then WKRP has always been outweighed Primus.
Yeah. Really? Wow.
Yeah.
If I had to live the rest of my life without one or the other, I probably would stick with keeping Primus in my music collection.
Since I don't technically own anything WKRP, I guess I'd keep my Primus collection too, because that's the only thing I got from both of them. But
Right.
I definitely would
Prefer
WKRP.
Right.
Mm.
That's funny. It's a good show. I haven't seen it since, yesteryear.
Yeah. All right. Anything more to say about Miller's Crossing?
Oh, have we started talking about Miller's Crossing?
We did our half hour on peanut butter. I think we're
In Ball Sweat. Yeah.
In Ball Sweat. I think our 5 minutes on Miller Crossing. We could wrap this up here.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Lots of good actors. Awesome dialogue. I want to incorporate into my own life. If it wasn't pretentious and weird, I would say "What's the rumpus" all the time.
I would I'd ask people if they were giving me the hi hat, and I'd like to dress in a suit more often.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if I've expressed on the show yet.
I remember.
I know I've told you personally that I would really like to wear more suits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would really like to wear a suit. Other than I've worn a couple tuxes at weddings, which not so
great,
good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind having a nice suit.
Yeah.
Just a nice,
like a tailored, perfectly fitting. Just to your.
Not to be ironic, like not to wear it at punk rock shows.
No. Yeah. Just
to
because
have.
you're a gentleman.
Yeah, just to have every once in a while.
Right. Hey, you're not going to wear it to work at the comic shop.
No.
Yeah, it's retarded.
I might wear it to space.
That's a little.
That's a little Matt Fiesel.
It's a little Matt Fiesel, especially if you had the fedora. It's also it's a little ironic.
I've loved fedoras since I was a kid.
Oh, fedoras are awesome.
But I've always had this rule: no fedoras under 40. That's my rule for me personally.
Yeah.
As soon as I turn 40, though, you can't pry that fucker off my head.
All right, I'll keep you to that.
Oh yeah.
I would. I love fedoras as well, and I used to have one a long time ago. Don't know where the hell it went, but gone.
You're right.
Would love to have another one. Can't.
Huh? What?
Why? Because the coworker that I carpool with, he wears one.
Oh, I think you're he's deathly afraid of them.
No, he wears one, and so if I started wearing one, it would look really gay.
You look like Private Eyes.
Yeah, it just, I can't do that. Like, there was a guy in my office who just got a haircut, and I can't not get a haircut now for another 2 weeks because I don't want to seem like that guy.
Ooh, wow.
Really? Yeah, I don't.
Well, haircuts, I mean, that's a little different.
It's a little different, but still, it's the same thought pattern.
Maybe if you both got the executive contour, that would be a little...
Yeah.
that'd be a little gay. But.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's the same thought pattern, you know. It's not exactly the same, but, you know.
It would look like you're trying to, like...
It's like, at some point, I'm gonna get a haircut, but, like, at no point will I ever get a fedora while both of us are still working in that office.
What if you wait, like, a couple weeks, but somebody else gets a haircut?
Oh, then I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be a hippie.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how hippies came about. Too many haircuts in the office.
Could be. Could be.
I think we've figured it out.
They were all working at Sterling Cooper and smoking their cigarettes.
Marijuana cigarettes, mostly.
Not just yet.
Okay. The hippie thing.
Yeah. Because they're not hippies yet, because they're still waiting to get a haircut.
There was weed in the 50s. Reefer Madness, come on.
Oh, I know that.
Oh.
I'm just saying that, you know, they're not hippies yet, because they're still waiting for their haircut.
Oh, right.
But they can't, because other people are getting their haircuts.
Exactly.
And then once the hair starts getting uncontrollable...
They're like, might as well be a hippie.
Exactly. And that's when they start smoking
I have nowhere else to
cigarettes.
I have nowhere else to turn.
Exactly.
This is the only group that will accept me.
Exactly. And then there's fucking flip-flops and sweatpants right after.
Oh, man. That's where it all started. See? I saw, speaking of haircuts that are similar, I went to the dollar store the other day to get some index cards, and as I walk out, the couple in front of me are walking out with their son. He's got to be like 3. The guy has a mohawk. The son has a mohawk. Luckily, the mom did not.
Femullet?
No, just regular lady hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. I would have expected Femmullet.
Wow, lady hair, that'd be a good name for a band.
Could be. Yeah.
Sounds kind of dirty, kind of pretty at the same time.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, we gotta go.
Oh, is it time?
The screensaver's gone. Have you not noticed?
Oh, no, I've been asleep for the last 4 hours.
Yeah. When the screensaver on my computer goes off, that means that this segment is over.
Wow.
And
we're running long.
We are running long. So, we will be back, though.
Okay.
But,
well, let's do that.
We're done with this segment, unless you really have something you need to say about Knowles Crossing.
No. Mohawks and Gabriel Byrne.
Yeah. Gabriel Byrne. Game?
Gabriel Byrne and Mohawks.
Okay, alright. We'll be back.
I haven't been this late on a Sunday in years.
It's a holiday weekend. We're sitting here doing a podcast.
We're nerds.
We are fucking nerds. We should be out having a bonfire and being drunk.
Yeah, let's do that tomorrow.
Alright.
Yeah. We did, I dug a fire pit in our backyard a couple weeks ago.
Yeah?
So we do have, a fire pit. We can have a little cookout or whatever.
Yeah.
Sometime, anytime. Doesn't have to be a holiday.
Yeah. I used to, a couple of my friends used to have bonfires in the backyard. That was always pretty awesome. But, I stopped being friends with them, so.
I've never been to one of those bonfire cookout things.
It was pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't really a bonfire thing. It was just sort of, they would
There's no Wicker Man or anything.
No, yeah, it was just like this garbage can. They would just build a fire in, and yeah, he could roast things on it.
Yeah, ours is small. I mean, it's
yeah.
like, I could stand in it and you wouldn't be able to see it anymore.
Right,
it's a small one.
I did go to one sort of bonfire-ish cookout thing when I used to work at Kinko's. The new manager who had started there before, she turned out to be a total cunt. Invited everyone for a bonfire at my supervisor's house. Wasn't even at her house.
Oh, see, she don't want anybody to know where she lives.
Right, yeah. Which is fine, because I probably would have.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Nothing. But, yeah, I mean, that was kind of fun. I got really drunk there. And I roasted a bottle.
Roasted a bottle?
Yeah. I had, like, an empty beer bottle, and I just held it over the fire until it melted.
Did it explode or anything?
Nah, just kind of melted.
Oh,
yeah. Kind of disappointing. And our friend Josh was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I remember it was the same day, though, that because I worked at Mavericks at the same time when I was there. And, it was the same day I bought a Trigun action figure.
That's the guy in the red overcoat.
Yeah, but it wasn't Trigun himself. It was one of his enemies.
Oh, okay.
Monev the Gale.
I've heard of that. It's the big thing with all kinds of weapons, right?
Yeah.
Wow. I know a little bit of anime.
There you go.
Jeremy, we were so proud of me.
Yay. Ugh. The baby dead guy, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Alright, I'm alright.
Yeah?
I'm okay. I'm alright.
Pulled through.
Yes. Just touch and go there for a minute. Oh, no, you got it. You alright?
I think I'll live.
Okay.
I don't know what I need. I just need another drink, but that's empty. So
Water out there. No, okay.
Fuck it.
Pepsi?
No. They're gonna be starting. I love that logo though.
It's diet. How many times and within how many episodes can I mention Diet Pepsi from this point on?
See? You're just trying to get that
I
sponsorship.
am. I want that so bad. I don't care if we don't get money for it.
Oh yeah.
We certainly don't have enough listeners to warrant that.
All right.
But if we got like a case of Pepsi a week,
or even a year.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm saying, well, no, I'd like one a week.
Yeah, that'd be the optimal.
I would actually like them to, because the Pepsi throwback, which I believe I mentioned in the previous episode, they're only doing that for like a limited amount of time.
Oh, collectible.
Yeah. And also hard to find in places.
Really?
Yeah. Probably because it's awesome and popular. I hope that once they stop producing it, that they'll still have their secret stash.
Yeah.
And,
all the
just
real
like
good times.
Mountain Dew Live Wire was only for the summer of 2003, and you can still buy it anywhere.
Is that the red one?
No, that's the orange one.
See, there's where I went wrong.
Yeah.
I've only ever had a green Mountain Dew. That's the only one I've ever had. Hopefully I'll never have another. Hopefully I'll never have another. I don't know how Steve Buscemi did it. Talked real fast like that. Cocaine.
Possibly cocaine, possibly not drunk when he was doing it.
Yeah, that could help. Not three.
Also not at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Those would be the keys to a successful audition.
And he only had the one scene, which was 2 minutes long, and we've been doing this for 6 hours now.
I remember too, and I think it was in Fargo, the commentary, they said that they realized they killed Steve Buscemi in more and more gruesome ways every time they put him in a movie. And I was like, I don't even remember him dying in Miller's Crossing. I couldn't even remember that.
Yeah.
And then tonight I was like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Not as gruesome as
Wood chipper.
As the wood chipper.
Yeah.
Or even as in The Big Lebowski when he just gets shot, but then the ashes thing.
I thought he had a heart attack.
Well, I think. Oh, that's right. A gun went off and he had a heart attack. That's
Right,
what it
yeah,
was. Okay. So that was actually a lot less gruesome.
Yeah.
So they lied.
Yeah, they did.
So if we
Of course,
learned,
Big Lebowski was after Fargo.
was it?
Yeah. Lebowski was the follow-up to Fargo.
Okay. Huh. Okay. Well, then that makes a little more sense. They decided to go the other route.
Exactly.
Give him a little bit of a nicer death.
Take a break, and then he was never in any of their other movies.
Yeah. They're like, fuck that guy.
Was it? What the hell did they even do after Big Lebowski?
Intolerable Cruelty, Lady Killers.
That's pretty much it.
Burn After Reading, and No Country. So yeah, no, none of those.
Yeah.
He was none of those.
They hate Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Let's start that rumor.
Yeah, so now 3 people in the world will have heard that.
You've heard your mission, folks. Take it out to the world.
Yeah, put it on Wikipedia.
The Coen brothers hate Steve Buscemi. Exactly. That would be kind of awesome if our 3 listeners did do that.
Yeah.
Then, maybe we can correctly wonder why the fuck we don't have more listeners if the 3 listeners we do have are able to start a worldwide rumor like that.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. It's 3 in the goddamn morning. I can't think.
I was going to say, I sort of understand what you just said, but I'll just agree. Yeah, that's awesome. So,
Yeah.
So what are we, I'm curious because you told me to clear my calendar for the next couple weeks.
Oh, yeah. So this is just you trying to get out of here so you can go to bed.
I'm super tired.
Alright, yeah, I told you that the book I had picked is going to be kind of a big one. 100 Bullets, issues 1 through 100.
Okay, that is a big one.
No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
It's like, okay, I've read the first 6, so I've already got that under.
No, I wouldn't be that insane. Mostly because I don't think I can find half of my issues.
You have all the trades.
No,
the single
I have
issues.
single issues, yeah.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure well over half of them are misplaced. So, yeah.
Misfiled.
I can probably find issue 1, and I can probably find issue 100.
We could just do those two.
Alright. That should be enough.
Yeah. That's the gist of the story.
Yeah.
The rest is just filler anyway.
Yeah,
We all know it.
It's bookends.
Yeah. That's Rello, you dirty dog.
No, I'm actually picking Hellblazer issues 1 through 250. I know where all those are.
Oh, no. Sweet.
Want another fake answer?
No.
Shade the Changing Man, 1 through 70.
That was one of my guesses, actually.
That was one of your guesses.
Shade the Changing Man or Jack Staff.
Well, guess what? Your other guess was right.
Really?
Jack Staff.
It is?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm excited to read that.
I figured, it's we've been doing the show for a little over 6 months. You picked your favorite comic artist for the previous episode, and it's time for me to pick my favorite comic.
Nice.
And so here's the Jack Staff. Everything used to be black and white.
That is a big one. I've flipped through there.
It is the first 12 issues that he self-published before he went to Image and started publishing it in color.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You own that, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you've already read it?
I've read it multiple times.
Cool.
So
I can borrow it tonight.
You can.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I don't have to buy it. We have one at my work, I think.
Right. I hope that when you read it, that maybe you will buy it.
Oh.
Probably won't happen.
I don't buy much anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my pick, and yeah. So I mean, it's like 400 pages long, but at the same time, kind of a quick read.
It's the kind of gist I got. I read a few pages from it, and it seemed like it flows.
Yeah. So yeah, it took me I read it basically between finishing the Incredible Change Bots to now.
Okay,
and
so that's pretty fast.
It just took me a couple days. So yeah. So definitely, you'll need more than just the afternoon before we do the show.
The last episode is the one we did last week. They changed about one I hadn't read in 2 years, so I read it literally a couple hours before we did the show. So yeah, I'll not do that this time.
All right. And obviously, I've already given away the plot of the next episode, in which that I really like this book. As I've already mentioned, that it's my favorite.
Yeah, well, I figured you liked this one since the title is your favorite.
Yeah. But so yeah, I think I'm looking forward to hearing what you think about it.
Yeah, me too.
And plus, it's like I said, it's been 6 months. It's about time I pimp something I love.
Well, I used to really like Excalibur, and if this is a spinoff of that, right? Catherine Burton.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Sorry. Union Jack. I love Union Jack.
I do have the John Cassidy Union Jack series.
That looks pretty good too.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah. That's too bad. That's too bad.
Well, John Cassidy's awesome.
That's what Devils do. Figured out. Is it Devils do? Who does DDP? DDP. Devils do. Who owns his soul now? They keep it in a jar and have him do all the covers.
Dynamite.
Dynamite. That's who it is.
Devils do just has the I Am Legion.
Okay.
Which he drew years and years ago.
So early started.
Huh?
Early started, right?
I think he drew it a long time ago.
Oh, really?
I think it's been published in France for multiple years now.
Because I know the first one came out through another company, like Wildstorm or something, years ago.
DC, yeah. But yeah, and that was the first part of their thing that they did.
It's 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
3:30 almost.
But,
Jack, stay.
I'm Legion. I'm Legion is what that one was called. But yeah, the DVDP is just publishing that now. The English translation.
Right.
While Dynamite is the one that owns John Cassidy. So. Although, rumor is the last issue of Planetary is actually done.
I heard it's this year.
So sometime this year, the final issue.
Still hasn't been previewed yet. So a couple months away.
Hopefully. Look forward to that. And then maybe I'll pick all 27 issues of Planetary one day.
Yeah, wow. That'd be a good one.
Alright. I'm perfectly willing to go for 3-4 more hours here, but I don't think you're going to be able to make it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to pull through.
Alright, let's call it a night then.
Or
a morning.
It is a good morning to
you. Alright, good morning, folks.
Yeah.
It's the money drive time.
Top of the morning to you. What's the rumpus?
Traffic on 75 looks good to clear this Monday. 585. Obama in the news today. Alright, I quit.
Gutter Trash can be downloaded at www.guttertrash.net, iTunes, Podcast Alley, and FeedBurner. You can also find us at myspace.com/guttertrash_net, seanborn.net, and buyerbewarecomics.blogspot.com. Contact us at eric@guttertrash.net or jason@guttertrash.net. Thank you for listening to Gutter Trash. We'll see you next time.